Hi everyone, this is Linda Canasi for icrafter. Thank you so much for joining me, and if you're new here, welcome! Today I have a really fun Mother's Day project to share. I started with the Mom Teapot die designed by Lori Whitlock for icrafter. The teapot usually creates this flat teapot, but I took a piece of cardstock and folded it, and what I did was when I die cut the teapot out, I lined up the top of the die where the blade is so that it doesn't cut the paper. So the fold stays intact. You can see I left it just slightly underneath it. So when you do this, you can open it up and it's a folded teapot. For embellishing, I knew I had to do a tribute to Mary Englebreit. I love her work. So I did some research and found these images of some of her teapots. For the handle and spout, I die cut the teapot shape out of a different colored cardstock. And I'm just going to attach them on the sides here. Now to create this clean edge on the edge of the spout, I just took the die itself, laid it on the back side of that piece, and drew a light pencil line, and then hand cut it out with scissors to create the perfect shape, because you won't get that when you first die cut it. Now, going back to my inspiration, I'm just looking at the different flowers and leaves. So I'm just going to lay them out. You can see there's some bigger leaves and smaller leaves. The bigger leaves come from the teapot set itself. And the leaves for the cherries are a cluster of leaves that I just removed 3 of the leaves. The cherries are from the folded holly die set. And like I said, the smaller leaves are from the Box Pop oval base. And to add some details, I'm using my Prismacolor pencils to add some illustration look to everything. So I started by folding the leaves in half to give me kind of a guide where the center of the leaves would be. And now I'm going back in with the Prismacolor pencil to add some shading. And I'm just assembled the flowers. For the top of the teapot, for the scalloped edge, I die cut the bottom of the lid again in blue and then cut it a second time. And now I'm cutting off the tops of the flowers, being careful not to cut the top of the folded teapot. Okay, so I need to trim off a little bit of this yellow flower before I attach the lid. And I also want to go back in and add some colored pencil, some Prisma pencil, around the edges to add some detail. And this step is optional. Now I'm going to attach the lid. And once I do that, that is the basic card completed. Here's another sample teapot with the inspiration that I used. I love the dots on the yellow, but I didn't have any yellow dotted cardstock. So I used a pencil to indicate the placement for dots. And I'm using a pencil with the brand new eraser and black soot distress ink. And I'm going to make my own dots. Now I'm going to go back with the black marker to make these more solid. And here I'm just using my reference for placement of the flowers and the leaves, and just attaching them as I go. And going back in here with the Prismacolor pencil again. Now I'm going to adhere the lid And after looking at my inspiration and my card, I decided to add a few more dots and just went back in with my eraser and ink. These of teapots that I made and their inspiration. I'm just going to run through them and show you the finished teapot and the inspiration. So I made these using the Mom Teapot die by Lori Whitlock for icrafter. And I made the single leaves and the flowers from the Box Pop oval base. The cherries, the round, are from the folded holly die set. This edge and this edge are from the Slimline edges and borders die set. You basically cut the die, the teapot die, and use this edge to cut the separate piece, like the white that you see here. So hope you enjoyed this Mother's Day project inspired by Mary Englebreit, and please visit icrafter.com for more inspiration. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in our next video. Bye!